This is Darrell Webb. I'm from the class of 1977. Awesome class. Well, I first want to talk a little bit about Red Devil Pride. It's something that you can't really gauge. This community and this school have had over the years, and it's because of the success we've had in athletics over the years, and it just builds and builds and builds, and it's an expectation for this athletic program and this school to win, and that pride bleeds over to our young kids as they see that growing up from our older athletes and from the community, and it means something. It means something to the community. It means something to the older kids. I mean, then the younger kids feed off that, and they feel it, and it just means something to have that Atkins across your chest and that Red Devils because of the success we have. And then you got a lot of towns that are rivalries with us and are around here that are a little, for a bit lack of a better word, jealous of the success we've had over the years. And when they beat us, or they celebrate in some kind of way that it's something to them if they beat the Atkins Red Devils. So our expectations to be a Red Devil and for the Red Devil pride, it's not something that's just happened recently. It's because of the success teams have had since the beginning of Red Devils, and since the early years, and bled over to the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and now into the 2000s. And it just means something. It means something to the community. It means something to the coaches. It means something to the players. It means something. It's just special to have that, and it's just a pride that I was able to have of playing this game and being a Red Devil. The pride it has coaching with Coach Sarles here over the years, and from the AD standpoint, and it hasn't changed, and it just means something to wear that uniform. And now with the Rivals Cup, the Rivals Cup is something that hadn't happened recently as far as the friction between the two schools, Atkins and Dover. This has been going on for a while. It actually started in the basketball before Dover actually became a football school. It was on the basketball court. Dover, before they became a football school, was a basketball school and was really good at basketball. And they were very, very successful. And they were expected to beat Atkins, and when Atkins would come off the football field and get right on the court, Dover had already had numerous games that they had played, and they were good, and they had success against us on the basketball court, and they were expected to beat us because they were a basketball school and we were a football school. Sometimes they did, sometimes they didn't, and it meant something to Dover if they beat us. And well, I'm telling you, in those early 70s, we didn't like to lose on anything. We had a lot of success on the football field, on the track field, and it kind of head-to-head with us in Dover at those times. Then when Dover became a football school in the mid-70s, that rivalry bled over into football. It kind of changed around. It turned from we expected to beat Dover, and because we were a football school and they weren't so much at that time. So that rivalry switched around to where our expectations were to win, every football game, and we've won a lot over the years. And the times that Dover has beaten us, it meant something to Dover to beat us, and we expected to beat Dover, and we still expect to beat Dover from year to year. So the Rivals Cup is something that that the communities, both communities embrace, and the teams embrace, and it's just like every other rivalry in the state of Arkansas. During that week and that football game, it's intense, and it means something to both schools. And Atkins is expected to beat Dover, and Dover wants to beat Atkins. So hopefully we'll continue the tradition and beat them Friday night and go from there.